Right, we were closer to Leonardo Coppola in more ways than one because we came to from Sicily to New York to Bushwick at the same time. My older brother Enzo, who dies in 1977, was very good friends with his son Rocco, and they played soccer together. Not only in Italy, but they also played soccer here. Rocco being a very, very good soccer player. But like many immigrants at the time, they didn't have no, just go to work. He ended up going to work for his father. Soccer wasn't even a choice at that point. It ain't like today. But so we were close. I remember when that happened. I told you before, and I probably people say it, I'm repeating myself. We used to go to his pizza place on Broadway in Marcy. My dad was very good friends with Leonardo. They were sheep herders together as kids until the I guess my dad switched occupation when he ended up getting married. He worked at the port in Castelmano de Golfo. You see that picture? He got kind of a union job, if you will, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So they all came together. So they always talk about the old time. They were rough. Both of them were, and they didn't mind being rough. That's who they were. They didn't mind.
What was Coppola's thing? What was his angle on the streets?
Well, he was a very fast learner and a very he got taken in very quick. He had a reputation back home, but he also they took a liking to him. Very, like I told you before, nobody was going back to Sicily and picking up these guys, and like this wasn't baseball. This ain't a scouting program. People already were known over there. They came here. Either they'd had family or pedigree, and people said, "Hey, why don't you start coming around more?" More and more people took a liking to them, and little by little, they started fitting into the American mob. For example, a lot of people. There was always rumored that he was actually the one who killed Pedro Licata. Not the Licata brothers we talk about, Pedro Licata, rather than Sal Catalano, and he did that in order of. Lilo, Carmine Galante. So that was always rumored. And it kind of made sense out there because John, who was Pedro's son, got along with Baldo. And he wasn't going to say anything because that's the life. Somebody kills somebody. And I always seen them. They were okay with each other. And he was okay with Catalano, too. But like when he wasn't too much, him and, let's say, Rocco,